Hey YouTube, what's up? Cal here. Today I'm going to show you how to make two Mac viruses. They're not actually viruses. It's more of like a prank, fake virus thing. But it kind of has the same kind of properties, kind of thing. Its main uh, thing is to just annoy or frustrate the victim. So the first one I'm going to show you is the more sophisticated of the two. It's a bit harder to create. So go into Spotlight and type in Apple Script Editor. Or just Apple, and it'll come up as the first application, Apple Script Editor right there. So you're going to open that up, and it will look like this. Okay, so it's going to be a blank box like this, because this is the more sophisticated of the two. So what you're going to do is go to this big box here, hit Control and click, then go down to Dialogues, and then go to Dialog-2 BTNS2 Actions. Click that one, and you'll get something that looks like this. And so it'll say Display Dialog and then a set of quotation marks. Your cursor is already preset inside those quotation marks. So between those quotation marks, type in virus detected. Okay? Then you'll see the word buttons and then another set of quotation marks. And between those set of quotation marks, you're going to write shut down. Okay, and then between the second set of quotation marks, right next to those quotation marks that we just wrote shut down in, type in crash CPU. This won't actually crash your CPU, so don't worry about that. Then look for the words is and then, and in between those two words, there will be another set of quotation marks. So click between those quotation marks and type in the word shut down again. Not shut down again, just shut down. Okay, so once you've done that, then go to the line that says action for first button goes here. So highlight that whole line right here, or right up to the dashes, and delete. And then you're going to type in tell application, and then in quotation marks, finder. So finder is capitalized, so it's capital FINDR, end the quotation marks, tell application finder to sleep. Okay, and then you'll hit enter and type in display dialog, and then in quotation marks, type in whatever you want the dialogue to say. I'm just going to type in virus detected. Okay, and then end the quotation marks, and then it'll say action for second button goes here, and highlight that line and delete it, and then type in tell application in quotation marks capital finder, same thing as above. Instead of to sleep, do to shut down. Okay, then hit enter and do display dialog, and then in quotation marks type whatever you want to type in. You can type pretty much anything. I'm just going to do virus detected period virus downloaded, and then end the quotation marks. Okay, then to make sure that everything is correct and we've typed everything in right, hit compile. And so if nothing happens and it turns different colors, it's fine. If it says syntax error, I think it'll say, then you type something in wrong and go back in the video and make sure you typed everything in right. So once you've done that, go to File and Save As, and then type in whatever application you want the person to think that it is. So I found over the course in my experience, many people use Safari as their primary browser, web browser. I like Google Chrome better, but most people use Safari. It comes pre-installed with every computer, everyone uses that, or most people. So for the title, do Safari. Save it to desktop, and file format, change from script to application. And then leave it, don't check anything else, and just click save. Okay, replace. Okay. So you can exit that now. And so now we'll have an application on our desktop that says Safari, and it'll have the AppleScript logo or icon picture. So it's not very convincing right now. And so we need to make the icon, instead of being a AppleScript editor icon, make it the Safari icon. So go into Finder and type in Safari. Okay, and then scroll down. Okay, where's the right one here? Okay, and once you found it, drag it. Wait, oh, sorry. No, do not drag it. Instead, go to Safari, the AppleScript editor one, the virus, and rename it Safari 1 instead of Safari. That way you can drag the real Safari on your desktop without it replacing it. Okay, so type in Safari again, go down here, find the right one. Okay, and drag it here. Type in your password. Okay, and now we'll have, here's the real Safari, and then here we have the virus Safari. So go ahead and on the real Safari, click it. Don't open it, but click it. And then hold Command and click the virus Safari, the AppleScript editor one. And once you have both selected, hit Command I. Okay, it'll open up two info windows. So on the Safari info window, the real one that has the Safari icon, go up here in the top left-hand corner here. It'll say Safari, and then it'll have the Safari icon. Click the Safari icon, and it'll be highlighted in kind of a blue glow. And once it's highlighted, hit Command C, and then go into the Safari 1 info box, and click the little icon, the AppleScript editor icon there, and click Command V. And so what we just did is we just pasted the icon onto the virus one. So now it has the exact same icon as the Safari, as the real Safari application. So what you're going to want to do is go into the dock and get rid of the real Safari take rid of the Safari from the dock. Go to the Safari 1, which is our virus, and rename it just Safari. Get rid of the 1. Oh, wait. First, before you can do that, I won't let you because there are two Safaris. Drag the other Safari into a folder or whatever. I'm just going to drag it back into the application folder. Okay. And so now you can rename it to Safari instead of Safari 1, so it seems more realistic. So now just go ahead and drag that into the dock. And now what will happen is when the person, I'll show you guys at the end what happens, because if I do it now, then I'll have to shut down the computer or sleep the computer, and then it will exit the video. So now I'm going to show you the second way to create a virus. It's less complicated, it's easier, but it's not as sophisticated and it's not as cool. So for this one, open up another AppleScript editor window and go ahead and click record and wait for it to record. So once it starts recording, it'll have the stop icon but with a little record symbol on it. That means it's recording. So now go down to Finder here, and don't click on Finder, hit Control and click on Finder. And then click New Finder Window. And it'll bring up a new Finder window. So then what you're going to want to do, oops, wait, don't move it around like I just did. Then what you're going to do is, as you can see here, on our AppleScript editor window, it now wrote some code, or whatever you want to call it. So now hit stop. Okay. Yeah, I just accidentally moved the window. Don't move the window, otherwise it will change the code. So what you should have now is it should say tell application finder, and then the line beneath it should say activate, the line beneath that should say make new finder window, and then the line beneath that should say end tell. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is highlight the word make new finder window and Command C to copy it, and then hit enter and hit Command V, enter, Command V, enter, Command V, enter, Command V. Once you have a few of them, highlight the whole thing and copy that, and then hit enter and it will copy multiple ones. So basically what we're doing is we're making kind of a script that will, when opened, it will open multiple Finder windows. So the line that says make new Finder window, when they click on it, it will make a new Finder window. So however many make new Finder window lines that you have, that's how many Finder windows are going to be created. So you can have 800, 100, 10, 5, however many you want. The more make new Finder windows that you have, the more frustrated the victim will be. So anyway, for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to do too many because when I show you guys, I don't want that many opened. So once you're done creating however many you want to be opened, go up to File and Save As. And then for the name, type in whatever browser. You can do Safari or whatever. I'm just going to use Firefox for this example. Firefox. Okay, save to desktop, and again, change the file format from script to application, and click Save. Okay, so now we'll have another application called Firefox here, which again has the Apple Script Editor logo on it. So go ahead and do the same thing we did with Safari. Search for Firefox. Okay, find the Firefox icon. Make sure you name Firefox from Firefox to Firefox 1, not Firefox, so it allows you to put the real Firefox on the same desktop with it. Okay, so once you renamed it, go back to Firefox. Okay, drag it on. Okay, so now we have Firefox. We have Firefox 1, which is the virus, and then Firefox, the real one. So let's do the same thing, select both of them with Command I to get the info window, and do the exact same thing we did with the Safari one. Highlight the icon, copy the icon, and then paste it on the Firefox one. That way it looks more like Firefox. So then go ahead and drag that into a folder on your desktop or whatever you want to do. I'm just dragging mine back into Applications folder. And then what you're going to want to do is rename it from Firefox to just Firefox. Or Firefox 1 to Firefox. So then get rid of the real Firefox here. And bring that one down into the dock here. And so then when you click on it, instead of opening up a Firefox window, it will start opening up multiple Finder windows. And the victim will be pretty frustrated, as depends on how many you put. So, but for this one, I didn't put that many, so what they'll have to do is they'll have to individually close each Finder window, which is pretty annoying. A neat way, in case you accidentally did this or someone else did it to you, way to get rid of this is just simply go up to, click on one of the Finder windows and hold Command W, and it will close them faster. It will not close all of them at the same time, but it will close them faster. So once you're done with that, those are the two windows. So now I'm going to show you what the other window does, what the other virus does. So go ahead and click on Safari, or whatever icon you did, and then a box will pop up, and it'll say Virus Detected. Then you'll have two options. You either click Crash CPU or Shut Down. So crashing the CPU will shut the computer down. It will not do anything else. It just shuts it down, and then you just start it back up, and it's totally fine. Except for when you click on the application again, then it does the same thing. Shutting down, the word shut down, which they will most likely click, because who in their right mind would ever click Crash CPU? Most people will just click shut down. What the shut down will do is it'll just put the computer to sleep. We didn't actually make the computer shut down all the way. We're just going to make the computer sleep, so it makes it seem like it's shut down. So you can click one of those to test it out, whatever. That's the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you guys later. I'm just going to go ahead and click Crash Shut Down, because I don't want it to actually shut down. Okay, so see you guys later.